Not so long ago in a galaxy not so far away. In fact, you could probably call it this galaxy that we're living in right now. Unless you're watching this from the Andromeda galaxy or whatever, in which case, hey, thanks for watching my video. At least someone is. At least I'm famous in some galaxy or another. But a young filmmaker named George Lucas brought a fantastic movie to the world that none of us will forget. Howard the Duck. Yeah, okay, it's Star Wars. And let's see, so the first Star Wars he made was absolutely fantastic. You know, everybody knows that movie. The second one, I kind of thought was meh, and the third one was meh as well, except a little more meh. But we're not talking about those, no. Instead, we're talking about the prequel trilogy, which he made 20 years later because computers let him add Jabba in to a scene with Han Solo in the first one that really didn't amount to anything, but he decided to make movies based completely around the technology and forgot to put a story to them, and therefore we got episode 1, which is terrible, episode 2, which was horrible, and episode 3... Does anyone even remember episode 3? I mean, who has seen episode 3? I barely remember a single thing about that. In fact, the Lego game based on it barely even told a story. However, the prequel trilogy is what Lego decided to base their newest Ultrabuild set on. Yep, and what better character to start with than the terrifying, the amazing, the most prolific character in the series of them all, General Grievous. Does anyone even remember this character? Okay, he was like the micro baddie in the third episode, which, like I said, was just absolutely forgettable. And I don't remember a single thing about him. I mean, besides his design, he was just so blank. He was just generic baddie in a can. He was... I don't know, he wore a cape, he commanded an army, he spoke with a command... Actually, no, he didn't even have a commanding voice. He sounded like Bane with phlegm, you know. And, I don't know, he had a lightsaber fight with Obi-Wan Kenobi, or Ewan McGregor pretending to be Obi-Wan Kenobi, I should probably say, and Obi-Wan Kenobi just blasted him away, which, why don't they give the Jedi blasters? I mean, you know, a lightsaber's nice to have every once in a while, and probably does well against Sith, who can, you know, deflect blasters, but against normal soldiers, I kind of think that a blaster would be a little more efficient, you know, or whatever. We're not talking about that anymore. Instead, let's start with the box for this Ultrabuild series. Now, for those of you not familiar with the Ultrabuilds, they're a fairly recent line that LEGO's released around 2011, I think that's when they started. And it's basically comprised of licensed figures that the LEGO company owns, like superheroes and Ninjago and Shima. And they basically take the characters, little minifigs, and blow them up into... basically action figures, like here. So, LEGO Star Wars, glad we got that out of the way, ages 9 through 14. Now this, why? What does it matter to you how old I am to put together a LEGO set? Why is there a max age? Why are you telling me that I'm 10 years too old to be playing with a LEGO set? Wait, what business is it of yours? I bought the box. I think I have a right to do whatever the heck I want with your product. Well, except shove it up somebody's nose or butt. Or, let's see, warning, choking hazards, small parts, 0 to 3. So, yeah, apparently you can't have it if you're under 3, and you can't touch it if you're under 9. Yes, you just try to put your hand, you try to touch it, and your hand just goes through the box like magic. Okay, 755, whatever, General Grievous, 186 pieces, building toy. And we get some pretty transparent stills from the third movie in the background, and there's Ewan McGregor fighting General Grievous, and, you know, I really should remember this. I should remember a 4-armed robot with lightsabers fighting against Ewan McGregor. Oh, that's a turn-off. Ewan McGregor is Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's why I can't. My mind has just blanked out anything that's stupid. Let's see. And buildable figures. Yeah, they don't label these as Ultrabuilds for some reason. They're just buildable figures. And Disney. Yep, Disney bought the Lucasfilm Disney bought Lucasfilm a little while ago, and they seem to be doing pretty well with it. A lot better than George Lucas has been doing lately. And on the back, it's just basically the figure and a few other figures you can get. Clone Trooper, Jango Fett, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, we're going to pass over that one. And then, strangely, some prequels. We have Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. I don't know. They seriously didn't want to do Anakin Skywalker? I mean, I'd say he wasn't a popular enough character to do a model on, but then you have Ewan McGregor. Okay, I've ranted on him enough. Let's see. What else is on here? Figurines a construire. Figuras para construir. I'm sure I'm saying that right, because I speak very fluent languages. I even speak English real good. Let's see. Focus, please. Components made in Denmark, Hungary, Mexico, China, and the Czech Republic. Well, good for them. These need to come from somewhere. And join the Lego Club. Get a free magazine. No, thank you. At least not yet. I don't know. Let's see, StarWars.com and... Okay, oh, wait, actually, here's something I've just noticed. So, apparently he's dragging the lightsabers on the ground, but that does not look like that was made by a lightsaber. Look, there's like 4 claw marks there. So, how could that be made by a lightsaber? If he's just dragging it on the ground, then shouldn't it just go zzz? What, does he walk backwards and go, zzz? No, that wasn't even enough. Zzz. One more try. Zzz. Yeah, I'll get back to it. Yeah, the other one... Yeah, basically the same thing, and... Alright, enough looking at the box. Let's look at the figure. Here he is, General Grievous, in all his completely forgettable glory. I seriously don't... I can't remember a single... Okay, so, like, they started out on a ship with General Grievous, and then they had a battle with him halfway through the film. That's it. However, okay, enough about how much I don't like this character, how forgettable he is. Let's focus on the figure as is, and admittedly, he has a very cool design. In fact, if I didn't know what character this was, I'd be a lot more impressed. I don't know, he's just some alien... I don't know what to call him. He's an alien robot thing with a spaceship for a head. It looks like... Honestly, it looks like Queen Amidala's spaceship right there, only tan. Yeah, I kind of want to fly that now. Ah, fear me. Just thought you should know that. Okay, so what articulation do we have? We have the legs, we have the knee joints and the legs, and the toenails, or the claws, or whatever. That's an interesting bit of articulation to have on a Lego figure. You can move the claws. I mean, you can't exactly do anything with the feet unless they're in the right position, but thanks for giving us that option, I guess. I don't know. And then... Let's see, and the kneecaps move. I'm assuming that's to pose the legs, but, okay, one problem with this is that it's really hard to stand. I've actually tried standing it, trying to put this video together, and you have to pose him in a very specific pose, otherwise he doesn't... Okay, I got him standing, let's see... Oh boy, it looks like he's in agony. Kill me! So that's one problem I have with this, but, if getting him to stand is one of the biggest problems, then we're off to a pretty good start. So, let's see, 4 arms, lightsabers. I think he said he killed a Jedi for the lightsabers. I don't know, maybe there was just a sale. Maybe there was just some space wreckage sale. It's Star Wars, you gotta expect wars, And From what I understand, there was an expanded universe thing where it said that Darth Vader could not use the Force and such because he couldn't use Force lightning because he did not have any organic parts to do so. So I don't know. Just what's the sense of even training a robot to be a Sith Lord or whatever? To just replace his arms with blasters. That's a lot more convenient, isn't it? I mean, 4 blasters all at once coming from one source. Yeah, try blocking that, Jedi. And let's see. And there's his chest area, which I really like, and I even like that they gave a little detail to the chest plate here, except the problem is it looks like it's upside down. I don't know, maybe this is from another set and they just had to flip it upside down for and actually that looks a lot better now. I don't know, just I took the detail off and it suddenly looks a little more natural. I don't know, if you could just slice this top part off, if you could just slice what looks to be a crotch area here, then that would actually look a lot more incredible. I don't know. See, can we take this off? Let's see. Yeah, and there's the area where Obi-Wan Kenobi blasted him, I think. I don't remember. As I said, the movie's absolutely forgettable. And so let's check out the back. The back is... Oh, the back's the back. Nothing really interesting back there. Another problem I have with this is that it doesn't have a cape, because I remember that this guy had a cape during the movie. I mean, okay, this is probably just based on when he was fighting Ewan McGregor and he had to toss away the cape to show that he has 4 arms and he can use 4 lightsabers, and that doesn't make him any more memorable. But stay. But a cape would be nice otherwise. What if the kid wants to play with him outside of fighting the Jedi or whatever? What if the kid just wants him to be the starship captain at the time, or I don't know, whatever he was? It would be a nice accessory to have. But overall, and then he can put his arms together, or at least you're supposed to. Let's see if we can put them together. There! Now it looks like he has 2 arms looks like he has 1 arm and 2 hands, which... Amazing? I don't know why they put that in there. Compactability, but he looks a lot better. If you're going to have a General Grievous guy, then, you might as well make him as posable as ever, just... There, now he looks awesome. Now he can deflect any blaster that you throw at him, and he can stab you while doing so. Yeah, that's all I got. I don't know. I'd be reciting General Grievous quotes right now, but I don't remember any, so... Overall, though, this is actually a very well put together. It's very well articulated, except it might be too articulated if you can't get it standing most of the time. But even then, it has a lot of pieces, which is why I didn't do this thing where I come in with the pieces and then I put it together in fast motion, because this thing took me 3 hours to put together the first time. So, whoops. So I just decided, screw it, I'm going to show you the actual thing. But I will be putting something together later, right after I finish with this guy. So overall, very well articulated, a lot of joints, a lot of places to put the stuff. It's just a shame that you can't really stand him up. You can't actually pose him. In fact, let's see what poses we can put him in. Yes, here's the classic scene where instead of fighting Ewan McGregor, he decides to propose to him. Oh, I know you have had a hard time in these prequels, but I'm a very forgettable character, and the only way I'm going to continue is if I become engaged to a main character. Will you marry me? No, I'm dating Nicole Kidman, before she dies. Again. Okay, I'm mad now. Let's see. And nope, you can't pose them like that because that pops out. And can I even stand them up now? I think there are joints out of order now, and you know what? Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to dare do with this guy. So, very forgettable character, very well put together, very well articulated, and I don't know, if you really have to have him for a Star Wars collection, then this is probably the best model that you can come across. So, I'm gonna give you a break, and you can go sit over there. So, last week you may remember that I promised Lego and not Lego. So, where's the not Lego? So the Star Wars Ultrabuild actually has a fascinating story. You see, the idea was originally pitched in 2012. It was put on this Lego Ideas site, which is a fascinating site. I mean, anyone can suggest Lego ideas, and then they can hope to get a large amount of supporters so that the Lego company sees it and decides to make it a actual Lego set. I mean, that's how we got Lego Minecraft, two of the greatest things ever combined. So, back in 2012, the idea for the Ultrabuilds was pitched to Lego. I mean, this was back when the Ultrabuilds first came out, I believe, and they had, they had General Grievous, General Grievous, Boba Fett, a Stormtrooper, C-3PO, and Jango Fett. And it got a large amount of steam. It got a lot of buzz. It got just everybody supporting this idea. And then Lego came in and said that they couldn't make it because apparently it was too close to an action figure, and Hasbro owned the rights to action figures back then, so they canned it. So that would be the end of the story. However, Lego Knockoff company KSZ apparently saw the page, saw the support it was getting, and went, hey, this thing is actually pretty popular. I think we can make a few bucks off of this. So they got somebody who could build stuff on site. I don't know how that works, actually. I'm sure there are people who can do that, but that's amazing. And made them draw up some plans, and thus came out with a knockoff General Grievous figure. There he is, right there. And so, yeah, this could be an interesting case of where the knockoff came out before the figures were actually released. That is amazing, though after surfing a bunch of Chinese websites, it's not as uncommon as you'd think. We'll probably get to some more in the future. But in the meantime, we got this prototype of General Grievous, and we got all these pieces to put together. You see, I told you that you'd see me put something together, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this together. Please play the music. 1. And okay, I was going to give this absolutely nothing but praise, but then I happened to look at the face and... I like crayons. Yeah, I don't actually have lightsabers. These are just crayons that my mom bought me Christmas. You know, I'm 38. Okay, enough of that. Yeah, but besides the paint job, this is actually very, very good. Very, very well put together, honestly. Especially since they really didn't have anything to work off of. They had to just look at the plans and, well, I don't know. Did they have plans uploaded on that site? I don't remember, but if they had to do, even so, to have to design all these pieces and to put them together in a logical manner, that's actually really impressive. Not as much oh, this thing fell off. I'm sorry. Not as much articulation on this one as the other one. I mean, you know, these arms back here are pretty much just stuck right there, but that's not too bad, actually. These chest plates, or what looks like a chest plate, are now arm plates, and they're the ones getting in the way. But at the same time, they are logically... Okay, there we go. The arms can just swing over there. There. Now he can play with all 4 of his crayons at the same time. But... And now, I believe I can fly. Oh, and it even has a cape. That is a bonus. Why didn't they give the other one a cape? It's... Actually a pretty nice cape, even. I mean, most of these really cheap toys, they cost... they just give you, like, tablecloth or something. I feel like really cheap plastic tablecloth. But this actually feels like really nice fabric. Oh, I want a shirt made out of this. Let's see. I guess the problem is he really doesn't have any neck. It looks like his head's just resting against his chest plate, which is actually a chest plate. It's not just something flipped upside down. In fact, let's get a comparison there. Let's see. Yeah. A lot easier to stand up, but still really tricky to get in the right pose to stand it up. So, come on, do something. Cooperate. I know you're not... There we go. It looks like a father-son trick-or-treating event. Daddy, I want some Twix. Where can we go as Twix? Shut up, son. I only have enough money from one episode, from one movie and a couple episodes of a TV show. I can't afford any dang Twix. But Daddy, you made me this costume, and I want some Twix if I have to wear it. I wanted to be Luke Skywalker. How many times a day do you think I get that? Good times. But yeah, a lot smaller, a lot less pieces, but I actually do really like this one. I don't know, if just because of the creativity and because the chest plate makes a lot more sense and the detail and such. I don't know. When I was putting this together, I almost thought that these were like glow sticks, and so let's see. Can we snap one? Nope, doesn't bend that way. Okay, never mind then. Here, and I bumped the camera. I like to do that on the show. So, I guess if I had, you know what, you get out of the way. If I had to complain about something, is that the parts were really hard to put together. The plastic is pretty low quality. I mean, not as low quality as last week's Kids Creations, but it is very gritty and grimy on a few of these pieces, and some of them don't actually snap together. They like to fall off. And then, of course, there's less articulation, but in terms of posing it to actually stand, that's not really a bad thing. So overall, a very good guess of what these would actually look like. I mean, from what I understand, they actually kind of look a bit different than what was proposed on the site, but Yeah, I really just got to give this company credit just to go to all this effort to mold all the pieces and figure out where they go, and in the end, give us a pretty high quality figure. I kind of wish I had a box for this. I couldn't find a box in time, but we will be looking at more of these in the future. Some more official and some more knockoffs, and these will have boxes. But in the end, I give that one an A+, and I give you, an A+ too for originality. So the last 3 weeks, I've done Star Wars Legos, and I wonder why. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because a recent Star Wars movie was released, and I kind of want to cash in on it. Hint, hint, hint. Next week we're going back to real Lego, and let's not do something Star Wars related. Grievous, I am your father. I'm 3 freaking years older than you.